Hey everybody. Okay, so this is a weird one. Taking a little bit of a break from this because the collage project had ended, but I promised I was going to finish this. This is my epic collage. My name is Jared Bendis. I, amongst other things, teach Photoshop and other types of digital art. And we started this project as part of the Cleveland Museums of Art's open access project, where they basically have put online 34,000 plus images into the public domain, and we were joking about what we could, not joking, we were brainstorming what we can do with them. And as an art teacher, one of the things I normally do is have my students do a digital collage. So for the past, I think this is episode 12, I've been doing this Photoshop collage. I want to revisit it real fast. Take my glasses off while I begin to work and take a swig of my, brought to you today by Sprite. So sad. Brought to you by empty can of Sprite. Let's see if we can get back to a, there we go, full can of Sprite. Thank you, Sprite. Excuse me. Wow, I really do need endorsements though. All right, so we're back at it, and it's kind of fun. Let's open up this epic collage. To remind everybody, all of the images that you see here are in the public domain, made possible by the Cleveland Museum of Arts. I work for Case Western Reserve University's Cullen Smith Library. We had a contest, and I had some great entries. But I'm spending, obviously a lot of time on this. My collage, so you know, is a wonderfully robust, if we go by inches, it's 24 by 18 and 300 DPI. I'll be able to blow those up even bigger than 24 by 18 inches when I'm done. But that's sort of the aspect ratio that I'm working with. And at the last time, I finished cutting everything out, which was an enormous amount of work. So everything is finally cut out. I think what I really need to do as I revisit this, and again, you just, as you stare at this, if you're just joining me, there's so many layers. There's so many layers. There are this many background layers and this many foreground layers, and even have the old clouds which are turned off. But there's so many layers here. And I'm actually really proud of some of it. I think there's one glaring thing I have to work out, which is this line right here. But like, remember, these clouds are separate than this Monet background, which is separate from this Van Gogh background, which is separate from this Monet background, which is separate from this guy whose name I don't remember in the foreground. But don't worry, these are all documented somewhere. So I guess the question is how do I alter the two of these images here, the sky versus the lilies, and then as I look at everything, I have these wonderful images. I made them all too small. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of recompositioning, and then lastly, I'm going to change surface texture. And I know, I've got my gravy boat here. I've got to decide what I'm going to do with my gravy boat along the way, because I love my gravy. It's a boat, But, how many jokes can I have with my gravy boat? But I also have my ducks in a row. There's my ducks in a row. All right, so let's go back to how am I going to fix this? And the first thing I'm going to do to fix this is I'm going to get rid of my foreground elements. It's kind of funny that I got rid of all my foreground elements, and I somehow consider that a foreground element. And I'm going to collapse this and take a look at what we have over here. So what do we have? We have the beach. Did you even notice that beach is a separate layer? I'm so proud of that. That beach is such a good separate layer. It's so smooth. And then we have my blue water. We have the fountain. And then we have the sky, which is, again, this really bizarrely cloudy layer. We have the other sky. And we have, and again, in theory, I could have stopped right there. And that really tells me everything I want to know. That's why we do this, by the way. So as I look at this and I go, there's enough here, right? I don't need this guy. I want this guy, but I don't need this guy. And as I look at that, it makes me even wonder whether or not my skies are in the right order, right? Because I've got this guy here and I've got the lilies. But if I were to take the lilies and this whole episode is dedicated to changing the surface of what you're playing with. Right now, we spend so much time editing the edges, but never really the surface. But if I were to come over here and look at the lilies and hit Control U, or image adjustments, hue saturation, if I start changing the hue of my document, I can actually start doing a color match that would be a little bit different. Maybe it's on the other side. But somewhere in here is a way of creating the blues that I need to match my background. Somewhere around here. And again, I can do that by lowering the saturation or even increasing saturation. But somewhere around here is the blues that are going to match better. Notice, by the way, I'm not colorizing the image. I could colorize the image altogether. I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm actually shifting one color circle for another by changing the hue. Colorizing it would actually make it monochromatic first, and then it'd actually be really easy just to find the right shade of blue somewhere in around here, changing the saturation and the color to figure out which shade of blue I want, and going, oh look, it matches. I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose Monet's palette. I just want to sort of shift all of this. And again, as I'm looking at this, and I'm really having fun looking at this color shift, it's kind of weird because before I was basically doing Van Gogh, I was doing Monet, Van Gogh, Monet. Instead, I'll be going Van Gogh, Monet, Monet, which is fine. So I could, again, change the color around. But as I'm looking at this, I actually had an epiphany. And my epiphany is if you look at the nature of these lines and the nature of this color, what I want to do is come over here and do edit, transform, flip, horizontal. No. Edit, transform, flip, vertical. I've been doing this all day long. I know my difference between horizontal and vertical. Because if I do the flip, if I do it this way, and I bring this down like that, now that means a lot to me right there. Yes. Because I could come over here and do something like that again. And then all I got to do is shift it a little bit to make the purple match. And I'll be honest with you, the purple actually already almost matches. There we go. By the way, I have the chat window up. If anybody has any questions, I am watching. So which of these is the right? Man. As I do this, I keep going like maybe I'm almost changing my mind again. Because look at that sky. Like that sky is perfect now, right? Like that's the sky I want. That's the sky I want. But I still wanted some of that. I still wanted some of that Van Gogh. And again, there's nothing that forces you to keep everything you originally started with. But there's the purple in that sky, like that purple in that sky, it makes you want to increase saturation just a little bit. Have things pop like mad in there. You know it's all going to go to hell, by the way, when I put the items back in. But I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, that's a totally different tone. Look at that. The blues start popping. And again, we haven't done this before, but if I come back over to my blue water and I go image adjustments, if I bring the saturations up here, again, what happens when I bring the saturation up is very, very different. And I can be selective about it too, by the way. I can bring the saturation up and then I can bring some of it down in areas. But because I want things to pop right now, I'm going to do that. Like, look at this. I'm going to turn the preview off. I went from this to that. All right. Is it even showing? Yeah, it's just a little. It's not huge, but it's enough. So, wow, that's crazy. Let's go back over here and take a look at this wall. This wall of Van Gogh. All right. So, how am I going to use my wall of Van Gogh? Oh, I don't want to lose them. I can't shrink him anymore because I only have so much I can use in the first place because of there's detail over there. I'm going to do what I tell my students never to do and change the opacity for a second just to see what we're looking at. Yeah, that's not going to work. But all right, it's time to make a decision. And part of the decision is to hedge my bets. I'm going to duplicate my layer. That's basically going to protect it. Come over here and uncheck that. Go over to my sky, and then I'm going to grab my big old eraser tool. I say my very, very soft, very, very large eraser. That's right. I'm going to try to make him match Monet. Not by changing the saturation, I won't. By changing the hue. Make it a little brighter. It was too bright. All right. Oh yeah. See how the full saturation looks artificial, but when you put that back just a little bit more like that, it creates that sort of, it does work. It does look like those are paint strokes. Now the question is, do I have it in the right spot? In other words, do I bring it down a little bit more? And then the question is, do I even lower the opacity a touch? So there's just that swoop there. And again, I just don't want to lose it. I don't need it at all. I just love this idea of it. So, and again, when I turn the stuff back on, Lord knows what's going to happen. Let's go back up to my sky for a moment. This moon sky working thing. All right, so that's my sky. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I need to do anything to adjust that. Again, I'm assuming the opacity to see what's underneath it. Not that I would ever do this. Instead, I'm going to come back over here and see if I need to make things lighter. No. Darker. No. Go back to 0. I know I don't want to change the saturation because that's not going to help me at all. But I might change the hue because the only hue is in the dark areas. And no, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to do any of that. There you go. That's why we play these games. We want to see what works and what doesn't. Come back to the eraser tool. I'm going to make it a smaller but large eraser tool. That's a mistake. So I'm using the eraser tool to create sort of these cutouts, but I'm using a soft edge to get rid of where the truly dark areas are, but not too much of it. I don't care if there's some areas in there that are really dark, but just enough that it pokes through in an organic sort of way. Up there is nice. Up there is. Oops. Too much. Too much. Window. History. Back it up. Back it up. There we go. All right. Now. Yeah. I'm not overly thrilled by all the bits and pieces of it. I'm sure there are bits and pieces I could do better. But we've got other elements that are going to cause everything to go to hell. Called the foreground elements. Oh, yeah. So now I get to make some big decisions. Big decisions. Decision number 1 is I need to make some big decisions. Big decisions like I need a big tall ship. I need a bigger tall ship than that. Yeah. I need a bigger tall ship. I actually like the parallelism there. That corner makes me happy. We've done this before. I think that's all I can do with that one. I keep forgetting, by the way, the new version of Photoshop, they made it so that if you hold the shift key down, it does not constrain. So it's kind of reverse what it was. So you're going to go like, don't hold the shift key down. All right. So that's a bit better right there. And then, oops. So that creates that covers up sort of the weird stuff that was going on with those dots, which is nice. But it also lets me know that I can cut in there more. See, because I've got the angle there, I can go to moon sky. I can go to moon sky working, sorry. I can grab the eraser and I can come over here and really let it pop through. and get away with that, which is going to be really nice because it lets people see that, you know, things are sort of more organic there, which makes me happy. And then we come over here and grab the vase. Remembering it's got to cover up the hand. There is no hand. All right. So this is good. The ship is much better. Okay. We're going to get back to him in a second. Now that's horrible with the dragon right there. The dragon's too... Gotta move the dragon over a little bit. Because I don't want the dragon like, I'm thrusting on top of the... And actually, that wasn't bad. Wait a second. After all that cutouts, I get to put the dragon on top of the... Oh, that's so much better. Oh, I'm an idiot. That happens. So I come over here and decide how I'm going to do this. All right, let's get in there. Let's zoom in there. So everything is contingent on what goes where. Everything's going to get cut based on what goes where. So we're going to leave this guy right around here. Which means we're going to put him around here so that there's a parallelism there. I like that negative shape. Which means... Stop. Come here. Here, dragon. My dragon's going to come over here and be sitting right on top of... Right on top of there. Now, where it gets funky is that because I want the dragon sitting on top of there, I'm going to have to do something destructive now. Now, normally when I do something destructive, the first thing I do is just duplicate the layer and do this so I have a copy. Because I'm paranoid, that's how I do it. And I'm going to make the dragon that I'm working on a little less opaque. And then I'm going to make it look like the dragon's foot is behind the one side, and then I'm going to get rid of the flag and the spire on the other side. And that, of course, is not on the dragon layer. That is on the tower layer. And then I go back to my dragon layer. This is the dangerous part. This is where you start to make really, really firm commitments. Right, so now the dragon is... Oh, look at that. That's nice. Now I've talked about this tower. I said I was going to revisit it. And one of the things I want to do when I revisit it is I want to take a look over here. I'm going to get rid of that teeny little bit of a thing there, which I don't need because you'll notice that it's bad, you won't notice that it's good. I'm not right layer, by the way, so click it first. And then come over here and delete. No one even notices that that's gone. What you will notice in a second, though, is how I'm mixing my materials. And because I'm mixing my materials, it's time to pick the levels. Image adjustments levels. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start upping my contrast. And I really want to have some distinct whites. I want to have some distinct blacks. I want this to pop. I want this to look drawn in the photograph world, in a painterly world. And again, I went from this to that. That's night and day. I waited until the end to do it because it's going to make, see, look, now all of a sudden it starts popping. That's what we really wanted to do. So we're going to start making sort of decisions like that along the way. Even with this dragon, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to bring up the levels on the dragon. Oops, that's not levels. I come over the dragon and bring up the levels on the dragon. And you're going to see that there's not much for me to move. I can't, it's already kind of dark, it's already kind of light, but I can bring up the contrast a bit. I can bring the contrast again. So I went from here to there, bring up the contrast a bit. And even then, if I go back to my hue saturation, you'll notice, by the way, I'm going to keep using the same sort of 5 tools because so much power happens right there inside of hue saturation, inside of levels, and things like that. I could, of course, change my dragon altogether. I could, change the color of my dragon to something other than what I have. I don't want it to be too artificial. Right now it's an orange, but I could make it more to the red color. I want to remember that whatever number I use here, I want to remember because I'm probably going to use it in other places. And I can also even change the saturation so that it becomes extremely artificial if I need it to be, or I can even desaturate it like it started pretty much way in the first place. So all of those become sort of things that you look at. I don't think I'm increasing saturation of my dragon too much. I do want it to pop, but not too much. So I'm going to make this to be a 10 and this to be a 15 again. This is before and this is after, something much more alive. I'm going to, keeping in mind that the 15 looks like, I'm going to play with some of the other numbers. Go ahead and play. You definitely want to slide around and see what happens if things get darker or lighter. I knew that I wasn't going to change the lightness because I did change the brightness, the contrast inside the levels. However, I might again go back and do a full hue shift. And I'm going to use full hue shift mostly to see what's going to pop the most. What's going to pop the most on my background? I mean, obviously the green pops the most, but it's going to be unprintable. It's just a common mistake people make. If I pick this green right here, it would not print that green because of the way that the gamuts work. So I'm going to go with negative 15, positive 10. That's what we came up with before. And now I'm again very happy with the way this part of the image is working. Because of this, I now have to readjust my composition with my right? So, don't do that. Well, it doesn't matter if I do it, but that's not what I'm trying to do. Again, I'm going to have to adjust sort of the angles of things because I've done this before. And the cool thing about adjusting the angles is that I can adjust them almost in an arc-like format, where I kind of come around and almost sort of undercut the thing, create sort of a curve. It's not quite the linear thing that I had before. Again, you're trying to create something that feels a little more organic. If I go to levels on these, image adjustments levels, you're going to find that not a lot of room to move at all with them. I mean, very, very little move. If I got auto, you're going to find that that's not what I want at all. But if I go to image adjustments, if I go to hue saturation, we remember it was negative 1510 to give it sort of the right starting point. And I'm going to do that with all three of these because, again, they came from the same image. So negative 1510, unless I decide to go something rainbowy, which I can do, by the way, where I can have sort of the, right, where I could do this, but then I could come back to this one and say, what if I want to push the saturation on this one to 40, maybe not 40, 35, push the saturation on this one to be 25, and put the saturation on this one to be 10 or 15, right? So all of a sudden, you've kind of got this color shift going on in here. And with that color shift, I can do a shift of brightness. I can do other things where you've created something that's a little bit, not necessarily whatever. I'm happy with this one. Honestly, I don't honestly know if I'm buying the saturation on this one. The saturation on this one might need to go the other direction a little bit. Or I may need to start shifting the hue a little bit so that I'm doing something a little bit different, where maybe I'll move it towards the orange a little bit. And then so that it is they are distinct as they go. Something like that, so that there is some sort of a fluidity here. All of these things again have to be done semi-organically, so that you have to sort of kind of feel for it as you go to make sure. Again, you're painting with light and color. It's Photoshop. Let's come over here and take a look at just the unicorn and this piece right over here. Now remember the unicorn is fairly low res, so I was going to be kind of soft. We notice, by the way, we don't have a big difference between black and white. If I try to up the contrast on this, it's going to get really, really weird because it's made of like weird sort of data. I do want to up the contrast, don't get me wrong, but I'm never going to be able to, there's just the data isn't really there for anything beyond something horribly yellowed. That becomes part of this as well. If it's horribly yellowed, what can we do? Where can we put it in terms of color range? And the answer is not really that many places. Changing the hue is the wrong decision. You don't want to increase saturation. That shows you how just yellow the whole damn thing is. In this case, I'm probably going to actually desaturate it a bit. I can't make it light. I can't really much mess more with it than it is from here, except by desaturating a little bit, which gets rid of that clearly alternate way of looking at it. All right, so we've got this going. The good news is we don't have to mess with our poplars that much. I think that our poplars, we like Van Gogh. We like what Van Gogh does with his colors. These colors work for us. It's a nice homage to Van Gogh. I don't think I need to go through. I could easily take my poplars and change, variety of things about it. But I can put this one here. We could do all sorts of issues. Right now the biggest one, of course, is that you can see that they're cloned poplars of each other, which we'll get to in a second. We'll get to that when we make our horse bigger, because we're definitely going to make our horse bigger. I don't want to make it too big, because it's not really about the whole composition, but I want to make sure that we don't not take advantage of our horse. It's a beautiful horse. Still stuck on my parallelism here. Makes me wonder if maybe I should have the little horse ride the big horse. Yeah, that's just so wrong. It's just so wrong. Let's take a look over here. Oops. Sorry about that. I wanted to zoom. All right, this is so wrong. Yeah, it's perfect. It's so wrong. So wrong. Yeah, that's good. And again, if I go back to my horse and I click on the levels here, I can go from pure black. Obviously, I have pure white, but I can increase that a little bit, which will give me a much more crisp horse. If I go to hue saturation, I can take a look at what colors are in that horse. As you see, it's mostly yellow. So if I desaturate, it's going to make it grayscale. I don't want to desaturate fully, but I can sort of change the tone of my horse, where I can realize that all of this is possible. I'm not even colorizing, though. It's so monochromatic that I don't have to, but I can sort of fit my tone accordingly. If you want to know what seriously, Photoshop? Yes, I'm aware. If you want to seriously look at what I'm looking at, if I were to increase saturation, it would allow me to tell me what my base color is here. And so if I like using that sort of a light blue, then I've got that sort of bluish cool tone. You don't even notice it when I do it this way. But if I do it this way, you'll notice that how yellow this looks in comparison. So what ends up happening is you start working with these subtleties here until it, again, sort of matches into what is your base color. And it's almost going to go be almost a yellow horse, but mostly desaturated. So we've got sort of our unicorn, which I know I keep saying is a horse, but we've got our unicorn that's a tapestry on our horse, which is a drawing, and that works quite well. And now I just screwed up my composition again. Oh boy, how did I screw up my composition again? Well, I have this fit screen. I have this basically this giant red dragon wrapped around the tower, shooting at this thing. Well, what's it shooting at? Well, it's shooting at the hillside. Well, nothing's defending the hillside. And in some ways, I want to now the focus is that it's shooting at this temple, which of course is the fountain. So you have to bring the fountain closer. Oops, I can keep undoing that, but every time I do it's a little bit organic, so there's something kind of funny about that. All right, so now my dragon is, and again, all I gotta do is tilt them upward, so it looks like it's going that direction. So there we go. So now my dragon is shooting. It's amazing I'm building a narrative. I'm not even talking about it. Like, why is a dragon doing that? And I'm not even going there. Why is a unicorn on top of a horse? It's very surreal. All right, so I've got my ship. We've got these other elements that we're going to have to deal with, but let's talk about what we sort of have done, we very put to bed, right? This is done, right? We've got this line done. We've got this line done. These trees are no longer the same, especially if I get rid of the base, move that guy over, you don't even see the bases anymore. And now I've got sort of this tree over here, and I can sort of just adjusting the tree. This thing's always going to be sort of just in the ground. We'll fine tune him later. There we go. There's fine tuned. All right. Actually, let's get rid of that. I don't want to have that overlap there. I want him to be a little bit further below. All right. So there we go. Beautiful. So we've got this part of our image done, this part of our image is done, this part of our image is done. So now we've got sort of the central focus that we have to work on. We've got, what do we have? We've got the gravy boat. We've got I think they called it a sauce boat. We've got our tall ship. We've got our whirlpool. We've got our green dragon. We've got our ducks in a row. And we've got this element over here. So, what are our options? Well, first of all, we're gravy boat away. We're never happy. Gravy boat's never going to fit in, but we're going to make it work. So we've got the ship. Does the ship go here, or does the ship go here? That becomes question number one. I mean, we can flip the ship. Do I flip the ship? What happens if the ship is going the direction? If I were to flip it horizontally, does it work on this side? And the answer is no, it doesn't. I'm not happy with that. So we'll go back to our history and we will unflip it. I do kind of like it in the water where it was. It worked very, very well. So we're gonna leave it planted there. We're gonna leave this FR composition looking this way, and then we're gonna bring up our levels and take a look at our ship. Notice our ship, by the way, is hella no highlights and no real shadows. I was doing the shadows up first just so I can see what the outline is, and then I have to decide is how far am I going to push my highlights in both directions. I love framing my data. It's a good place to start. It's not always the right decision, but it's a good place to start. You generally want an image to go from white to black. You want to have the full dynamic range available to you here. Problem here is that I don't want to necessarily push all of this because it's going to look a little more artificial if I try to push my gamma up too much in that center point. But I want to move it a little bit. And again, I'm going to think about what I did. I went from here to here. I brought it back to life. Now that it's brought back to life, I'm going to have decisions is it the right color? Now, I've gone before, I was going back to hue saturation, and I don't want to really move this too much because that's not going to work for me. So instead of hue saturation, I'm going to go to my other favorite, which is going to be image photo filter. And photo filter is going to let me add a warming or cooling filter. Now, what's fun about this is that I can scroll through them all, and I can add sort of a global tint. Clearly, my image is too warm, so I want to add some sort of a cooling filter that's going to sort of make it, fit into place. I don't want to make it too cool. If the sails start going blue, I got it wrong. But I definitely want to make it cool enough so that I'm like right around here. And again, I went from this to that, and a little too cool. And it's kind of that before and after thing is very, very important. But as this goes to pop, you're going to see that this is going to pop and blend at the same. It's not going to pop for the wrong reason. It's not going to be faded to the background. You've got this thing coming up over here. Now, I'm going to move my ducks out of the way, because as much as I love my ducks, they may be in the wrong spot. And we'll just remember we have ducks. And we do also have this whirlpool, and we have this green dragon. And the green dragon was intended to come out of the whirlpool. That was the original idea behind all of this. But, we do change things as we go. So let's come over here and make the dragon bigger. See how big we can make this dragon. So it's a strange dragon because it's from the side of a pot, so it's got that warp to it. And the ground, it looks weird up here in the sky. It's kind of got a nice little sort of an angle to it. And our assault by the flowers is not the end of the world. Now that we've got this beautiful, big curved dragon here. The question is, what can we do with him? What can we do with him compositionally to make him look better for us? All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at his levels and see what we got. What do we have? We don't have pure black, and we definitely don't have pure white. And that makes a huge difference right there. From a gray perspective, I'd rather go lighter than darker, as you'll see why in a minute. He's got such nice fingertips there. And again, I went from this to that. You gotta pop them out a little bit, which I'm happy with. I'm also going to start taking a look at his color. I could saturate him more, make him really pop. We're gonna undo this, by the way. I'm just gonna pop all the way for a moment. Now, one of the reasons I said you don't want to do this for a moment, do this at all, is this color's not going to print. If I were to click on View and say Gamut Warning, anything that's unprintable turns to gray. Notice, by the way, what turned to gray. Bits of my sky, the entire dragon, and my poplar trees. They're outside of the range of CMYK printing, so that is what's called the Gamut Warning. If I click on Proof Colors, what it's going to show you is what their colors are more likely to turn into. I'm going to toggle that for a second. It's Control Y. If I toggle that, now take a moment and look at the poplar trees. Look down here at the poplar trees, and what you're going to notice is not much is happening. A little bit of the green's turning to gray, but if you look at that dragon is completely being refocused. You also can look up at the sky, and we'll notice in the skies those blues kind of fade to a lighter blue. That's okay. But that dragon is obviously, if I keep toggling this, what do you notice? You notice one element's changing, and it's that dragon. That's because that dragon, oh God, I hope I didn't click my undos. No, I only kept it. That means it's actually, you can't even undo that. It's the view thing. So I'm going to undo hue saturation on that and realize this is way too bad. But that being said, there's a lot of more color that I want to put in here. So that green may not be printable, but we may still want to play with, again, some more vibrant color. We also have to ask ourselves is do we want another red dragon? Or do we want a blue dragon? Or, the blue is more likely to print than the red. And if we lift it off, we may have other opportunities to play with. I'm kind of, look at that. Look at that yellowish orange dragon. It's a yellowish orange. It's a golden dragon. That's right. Now it isn't, but it's somewhere in here is gold. Somewhere in here is a golden dragon. Right around there. What's funny about gold and yellow is they don't show up on the screen properly, but they print really well. And there's something kind of cool about that when you start playing with them. What I don't like is how there's contrasting with the purple. So I'm going to go back to where I think it's going to look best. And that's going to be sort of in the more vibrant greens. Again, now, look at that. If I click on Proof Colors, this green is available to me. That's what's exciting. I'm sorry. If I click on Gamut Warning, most of it's available to me, and that's exciting to me. So I'm willing to take the risk with this color green. The other thing you've got to ask yourself is that maybe it's time to create some sort of other level of ornamentation, but we're not there yet. By that I mean, if I come over here, I showed you this when we were editing, if I double click on this blank space, I can bring up the Layer Styles menu, and I click on Stroke, for instance. And when I click on Stroke, I could add sort of an outer stroke. That's exactly what it is. And I could decide to do it with something like that. And look at, that makes me happy. That outline creates a level of depth that is easier to read. Now, again, when you're dealing with a stroke, the stroke can be on the inside. No. It could be centered, or it can be on the outside. I like it on the outside because you're losing fidelity of image. I can decide how many pixels I want my stroke to be. If I make it too thin, or if I make it too thick, it's actually kind of a neat little border there. I want to do it just right. It's going to be right around 13, I think. And then, of course, the question is what color I'll be working with. I selected the color from inside. Right now I'm dealing with 938820, but I can, and it lets you do it live, but I want it to definitely be something darker than lighter to create that sort of pop for me. This is almost an equivalent of doing like a drop shadow. I could have done a drop shadow, but the drop shadow would make it pop differently. I can actually do a drop shadow at the same time. Creates a real sense of effects or outer glow. Outer glow works kind of nice there. Yeah, the outer glow, the outer glow looks really artificial here, but when I put the stroke in there, and then I do the outer glow, and I spread it a little bit, what I want to do is I want to spread it a lot, and I want it to be very, very light. I want it to be not noticeable. I want it to be something where you're like, oh, it's there. Oh, it's not. What I don't want to do is be so in your face that the whole thing is ruined. And I think that becomes sort of a nice thing. Again, you got to back up for a moment. You know, it's right in the middle of your image. I mean, if this thing pops, then it's your whole image. That's not going to work for you. And boy, it's pretty big. So let's come back over here, because we got, again, parts for a whole type thing. I don't want this entire thing to be about my green dragon. That being said, let's go back to my red dragon for a moment and take a look at some of the things that we can do to the outer edge. You know, this is what an outer glow looks like. This is what a drop shadow looks like. You know, the drop shadow is kind of nice. It isn't ruining it, because it isn't making it drop against the background. It's making it drop against itself, which is kind of neat. I wouldn't put a stroke on it, but I think the drop shadow, I think I might do the drop shadow. Yeah, the drop shadow, because it doesn't interfere with this. Yeah, the drop shadow might actually work. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, it's not interfering. And if it was, by the way, there's a trick around that. You actually could render the image and then put the thing in there. Now, one of the things I like to do with this is I could come over here and I could right-click and copy my layer style. And then if I go to the things that are related to it, which of course would be the clouds, I can paste my layer style. And then paste my layer style. And then paste my layer style. And it's kind of funny because unlike these, what it does is it creates some sort of dimensionality where you know it's a canvas, right? You know it's a canvas, and now you've got this like clay bits almost glued to the front of the canvas. And that aesthetic works well for me here, because you've got this three-dimensional item stuck to what's clearly a drawing. You know, so all of this is working. Like, this is working. I'm not here yet. Not here yet. I'm not here yet because it's popping too much. This is popping too much. So how do I make it pop less? Okay, let's bring this down. One of the ways I can make it pop less is to do everything smaller, right? I mean, it's fairly large. Let's take a look and see what our proper size is for this. Remember, do not hold the Shift key down if you're in the latest version of Photoshop, but do if you're in a previous version of Photoshop, because, you know, Adobe. And that helps a bit. Let's go back to her. And again, the nice thing about layer effects is the layer styles is that you can sort of turn them on and off. Okay, drop shadow's wrong. You know, satin is wrong, especially with the outer glow. Inner glow, inner shadow, stroke. The old bevel and emboss to make things look 3D. Oh. You know, I always joke about bevel and emboss because it makes things look three-dimensional, but it makes things look like they're a cardboard cutout. But in this way, in this case, because I'm dealing with these such very fine lines, that may have actually saved me. Let's take a look at that again. Oh yeah. Creates enough dimensionality to it that I don't need the stroke at all. That would make the stroke smaller. Nope, don't need the stroke at all. Very good, very good. Bevel and emboss, who'd have thunk it? I was doing that as a joke, but look at that. It picks up those edges so nicely. So it gives me that sense of realness. And now, let's get back to that whirlpool. That whirlpool, stop that. That whirlpool is our blue swirl. And our blue swirl, we definitely want to start modifying our blue swirl. And this is where we start holding Shift key down for once, because we definitely want to create something a little bit different here. All right, so I'm cutting off some people right there, so you bear with me as I do this. So the blue swirl sits in there. The dragon comes up a little bit over the blue swirl, cover him up. And the last thing I need to do is blend my blue swirl. We blend him again, not by blending, but by actually changing the saturation, by the hue and saturation, and trying to get it sort of match the water a little bit more, so that it kind of feels like it's supposed to be there. So that feels a lot better. I might change the opacity a little bit on this one. No, not going to change the opacity. The opacity thing is just a dangerous thing. Let's go back to levels and see. Oh, look at that. So levels, we realize how much we don't have. That's actually, in this case, could be a positive thing, because we want to make it blend. I almost want to make this sort of an invisible sort of thing, where it's not too dark, it's not too light. I want to lower the contrast of this image. So I've got that thing coming up here, and then maybe the other thing I need to do is rotate this a bit. Maybe I need to create a little bit of a character on it, so that it looks like it's coming out. It's not huge, by the way, but then again, when it's printed, it will be, and it will pop, and it's all falling there so nicely. All right, so only question is in this the right spot? And the answer is yes. Go back to my tall ship. Oops. Go back to my tall ship. All right, so I'm working in this sort of negative space then. So, are we happy? To a point. What are we not happy about? Well, we're not happy about the fact that our poplar trees aren't going to print perfectly right, but we're going to deal with that. What else aren't we happy with? We haven't finished this area, my ducks, and my boat. But we're getting there. I mean, look at this. If we've come so far. Putting my glasses on. Look at that. Putting my glasses on. By the way, please, if you're in the room, please say hello. Watch, see all kind of good stuff. I'm gonna drink some Sprite. So even look, this is so much better. Like, I'm looking at this, and I'm so much happier about a lot of what I'm looking at here. But I still need to figure out. I know there's a couple things I can just do, right? I know that I can fix the angel. I know that I can fix the flowers. There's certain things I can physically do, so I'm going to do that first. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I know that those items need to be worked on. And then I'm left with my unknowns, which are my ducks and my gravy boat. And maybe my gravy boat's going to go. Maybe I can't make. Maybe that's the sacrificial piece that I can't make work yet. But I'm not giving up yet. All right, glasses coming off. It's so weird. You're probably going like, why is he taking his glasses off? I'm so close to the screen and I'm so nearsighted that is just the way it works for me. So again, my apologies. It's very exciting, by the way, is I may finish. This may be the end of the collage, which means that I can move on and do other things. Not that, but I will always be working in Photoshop and other exciting things. I want to make sure everyone reminds everybody, please follow me and like me and all sorts of good stuff, because I definitely am trying to make sure that people are coming back for more. Don't want to be spitting into the wind, as it were. Yeah, this is what happens when you deal with this type of thing, right? So obviously you frame your data and you figure out where the stuff is, because we knew this was an engraving. I mean, we knew this was always going to be like that. But now the question is, if I go back and take a look what color it is, it's going to be hella yellow. It's almost always going to be hella yellow. That's what happens. So you come over here, you pick another color, like a hella blue. You bring the saturation down a lot, up the brightness a little bit. You don't want to do too crazy. But I want something that's not warm. I want something that's going to be, very, very cool. If I make it completely desaturated, right now it's black and white. I got this black and white angel over here. It's going to be a little bit weird. So I definitely need to have a little bit of color to it. Enough color to it that I can adjust it. So even like putting that little bit of a pink in there, purple in there, makes me feel better. Then I can bring the white up again, so I get that white, and then decide where to put this stuff into play. What I'm also showing you is that sometimes we go back and forth, right? Sometimes I go back and forth between multiples of these things, right? Oh yeah, that's very distinct up in the corner, very distinctive. All right, so my vase, I'm assuming my vase is fine. I don't think there's anything I can do to my vase. Yeah, it's got almost a full dynamic range there. I mean, obviously I can make it a little bit brighter and darker, but there's not much to be done there. Now I just got to figure out too with my flowers, right? My flowers, which are of course coming after my dragon. Let's zoom in. Now, one of the things you got to make sure you do is don't pay attention to the flowers. The flowers are really part of this entire continuum. I've got this vase over here, and then I've got this dragon down here. So I've got to make sure that whatever I do, like aesthetically, these things make sense. We definitely are going to come over here and add the drop shadow. We're going to paste the layer style we pasted previously because they really are the same. There's no question that they're the same material. So having that sense of materiality, that sense where they're going to pop from the page in that sort of fake way is very, very nice. We're using what's called a global light. If I go back and double click on my drop shadow here, you'll notice that we're using something called a global light, which means that when I modify the angle of my drop shadow, it changes all of them for every single one, including my bevel and boss. So that's just something you should know, is that they're all in this together, as it were. All right, so now the question is, what color be those flowers? And that's where we kind of come over. Actually, let's go to levels first, and let's see what kind of data we've got. Again, framing your data is just, it allows you to sort of maximize stuff that's going on here. 12.82, 229. 12.82, 229. 12.82, 229. They're all the same flowers, so I can get away with it. 12.82, 229. I could have made a preset. I could have done a lot of things. That's just the way I decided to do it. Now, what color is the flower? Ooh. I was thinking of doing a yellow flower, but that blue flower is very nice, and it's got a relationship to the vase. I go negative 180 and like a 35. That's going to be really, really nice. Negative 180, 35. Negative 180, 35. Negative 180, 35. See how it's going to, and do this wonderful and marvelous thing called the simultaneous contrast effect. They are going to look like they are different colors, even though they're the exact same, because the background is going to affect the way that it looks. And that is that. Oh yeah, that makes me happy. I gotta make sure my spacing is right to create sort of that arc, that curve that I want, so that I'm trying to kill this dragon. Now, all right. So happy. So happy. I would be happier if I was done. But I'm not done, so I can't be happy. So this is tweaking the little thing right there. All right. There's nothing really protecting this. I mean, you've got this going after this, but leave that sort of vague. I want to see what happens if I warp this, by the way. So bear with me for a second. I want to see what happens if I do that. I'm going to go up to my history and so from here to here. I know the piece too well. It bothers me. I can't get away with it. I can make it bigger. I could come over here and actually enlarge it, make it larger. Enlarge it. I can make it larger, but I can't. I can't warp it. It just. I know the piece too well. It would wound me. All right. So. What about my ducks? 1 duck, 2 duck, 3 duck, and boat. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I just can't believe I'm going to do this. If you're watching, I can't believe I'm going to do this. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. But it is in fact the right decision because the gray book appears to pour better. Then you say, well, then what the hell do you do with the vase? You say. Well, there's only one thing to do with the vase. Plant a tree in it. And then ask yourselves, do I need those other trees? If I have you're like, but you spent all those. I was aware of how many hours I spent out cutting that tree. And then I have to decide what that tree looks like. What color is that tree going to be? Oh, yeah. A little bit of red in that tree. Oh, yeah, that's nice. All right, that's the thing right there. I got that flaming red tree in there. Let's come over here and see. No, we're still good. We're not running into too many problems with the proof colors. All right, now I need ducks. I need ducks. Ducks don't go in the sky. Ducks go in the water. By the way, first thing I'm going to do with the duck is see if it needs a drop shadow. Not that big of a drop shadow, but the answer is no. No, it doesn't. Let's come over here and look at this portion of our drawing. See, we can use this in some ways to mask things, right? We can use our duck. We can also remember that the duck can be very small. These can be teeny little signature ducks. Ducks that make us happy. Not ducks that are, compositionally significant, even though they are compositionally significant. The ducks are fleeing. They're fleeing the dragon. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's bring up the navigator for a moment and take a look at what we're looking at here. Yeah, it's always a good idea that we're getting this close to the end to see what's popping out negatively. I'm sorry I'm getting quiet, but I'm sort of enthralled by this. It's just this weird to have this potted, flaming poplar tree. Could have put it on top of the thing, but I'm not going to. All right, magnifying glass fits screen. I said I'm not going to, but I need to know what it looks like. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to say, what would happen if this was up here? And the answer is, it's actually not bad, but it would change all the entire composition. I'd have to put this in front of this, in front of this, in front of this. Now it looks like he's on fire. That's not good. Look at this vase. What does this vase mean? What does the vase mean? If I move this around, does it go here? Does it go here? I almost want to make it fire. We already have the fire. Like that's what that represents. I don't want to have this up here. I can put this over here, over here. Da 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 da. Oops. No. Something to be said about putting this over here, though. I don't like the way the poplar's tilting. That's much better. Hmm. Yeah, something weirdly mysterious about the horse staring at the flaming poplar, almost like it's being, cut off from it. I guess all I need to do now is sign it. Now I gotta take a look real fast. Let's take a look. You can't just say it's done. What stands out in negative? That's the first thing you gotta do. Is like when I'm looking at the thing, what pops out? And I've got lots of layers of depth. I think the one thing that pops out is that my angel is the wrong color. My contrast might still be good, but definitely too much saturation there. If I desaturate them too much, it becomes a little harder. If I lighten them a bit, and I'm just trying to, so again, from here to there, so again, looks a little more cut-ish. I want to show you what happens when I the opacity a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, I tilted away with the microphone. I messed the microphone off, but tilt this a little bit. I don't want to do too much because obviously it's faded, but I could probably get away with doing it just a teeny bit. Maybe you do like a teeny bit, you wouldn't even notice. You would just see the color come through. Let's take a look up close and see if that's actually true. That is kind of true, isn't it? Then we've got our damn gravy boat. Which is the right, it's holding its own. Holding its own. That makes me feel a lot better. Mm-hmm. Well, while I'm thinking about it, I probably, since I did mention it, probably should worry about signing the piece. JB. That's how I sign my stuff, my little initials there. Of course, there's always the question of font. You don't want to do something where that's all you see. Yeah, that's the other problem. You gotta make sure you do it right. So if I do this one, then I can play a game, which I really like to do here. Oh no, I'll never use that font. I don't believe in J's without the lines. It's a pet peeve. So a cool thing is I can scroll down, I can look for the right letters. It's not going to take much to find, by the way. I have very generic tastes in what I'm looking for here. That's going to work. We use a century. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to play with the spacing of the letters. Ta-da! That's what I wanted. Put that in the corner, a little JB. Then I will bevel and emboss. But I want to do a emboss. Then I want to take my text and I want to make it black. Then we'll take this layer and reduce the opacity. So it's just barely visible in the corner there. Because I don't want it to be all about me. I think it actually may still be too big, by the way. Oops. I held the shift key down. It's going to take me years to fix that, by the way. This idea of right now it's, you know. All right. Take a look. After many, many hours, there's about 12 or 15 hours of the work here. Are we happy? Are we not happy? What doesn't work? What does work? I'm not happy right over there. I could probably get rid of this. Come over here to my moon. Yeah, I gotta keep my. Gotta look for little things right now. This is the part where little things matter. Oops, that's too much. Whoa. Little things matter. And because I never let go, I had to delete all that at once. All right. There we go. That's good. It's hard to say you're done, isn't it? It's hard to say you're done. Let's come over here and hit save. Let's take a look at it and say, yeah, it feels done. It feels, I signed it. That kind of helped. Maybe feel a little better there. So this is the collage that I made from open source images, public domain images made available by the Cleveland Museum of Art. It's been hours and hours of Photoshop editing. I feel glad about this. I'm very happy with what I've made. I'm going to definitely print it. I'm on canvas. Luckily, where I work, I can print things on canvas. Have it mounted, framed, all that kind of good stuff. But there you go. My collage. Anyway, my name's Jared Bendis. That was another hour on the collage tonight. But I'm done. That's it. It's over. I'm done. So if you like this and you'd like to see more, please friend me, follow me, join me, tell your friends, tune in, write in the comments, message me, all type of good stuff. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.